EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready. 53, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
First carry for Darius Geis. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves. Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football. But maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's Geis on the counter. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Haskins to throw it. And this one complete to Reed. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check 53's Mike.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 24.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Ready, set. 53 is the mark. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Mike, 53.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Check, run it.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now a toss. This is Geis. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
Now a run with Geis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Mahomes now to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down.
Geis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Chris Thompson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's get it. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Now watch run.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Aaron Colvin. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Mahomes to throw, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll hand it now to Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis, 32 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Caught here by Bell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on third. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Here's Geis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On the ground, it's Geis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third down, here's Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the slants.
Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
All day, dog. Easy. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". All day.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This is Geis, and an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A toss right to Geis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins.
We got this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third. Yeah,
when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Pick your game up.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Go!
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Watch the slant.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually.
Here we go.
But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They were...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Geis. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's the way.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That's it. Big hit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll run with Geis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Right back to him on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 55 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Target. 12, fellas, here we go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. 3 buzz.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
11. 21.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got him in. He finds Sanders. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
12. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. Tackle made there by Nate Orchard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 11.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Watch out.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hey, alert.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Throwing on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. It's Geis on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Haskins to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And you and I, we just looked at each other and kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, the strength would win out, and that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. Went on the road without being intimidated. Went on the road with not just belief, but a strong belief that they could pull it off, and took advantage of every opportunity in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 54. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a run with Geis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Now a toss. This is Geis. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper. 60 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And not much to speak of there, maybe a yard down to the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Haskins.
And in a lot of ways,
and that is caught by the tight end, Reed. Touchdown, Washington. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to regain the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott, rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Geis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now Haskins, third and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Throwing on third and long. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before you. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got 3 things.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 4-8. Watch the curl.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Slam. Here we go, 47.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the ground, it's Geis. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Redskins.
Set, ready. Hey, hold on. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure